Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and during this hour, we will be working on vocabulary related to describing a job. So come on in and practice speaking English with this topic. So hello, Carlos. How are you today?
Hello, Holly. It's been a very odd day because I have had connection issues all day, so it's been difficult to join to the
Really?
class.
Oh
Yeah,
no, I totally understand. It's happened to me before, and I'm like, what?
yeah,
You know,
it's very frustrating. So,
yeah. It is very frustrating. Have you called your ISP?
yes, I called it, but they answered yet. So
Oh, they haven't? Okay. So, all right. Well, um,
I'm
hopefully
trying
it works.
to.
Hopefully you'll be able to stay in this class today.
Today I
So,
reserved a lot of classes because I had a little free time at the office, but
uh-huh.
it's been impossible to join all the classes that I reserved.
Mhm. I know. I know. With the class that I was in, you ended up, leaving
Yeah.
fairly soon, and somebody else left at the same time. Actually, it was really fun. I thought it was kind of funny. In the beginning of that class, there was 3 people from Mexico. By the end of that class, all 3 people were gone. So I don't know if it was internet issues or what it was, but I thought that was pretty funny. So hello, Roberto. How are you?
Hello, Holly. I'm fine, and you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Hello, Sabrina. How are you? Okay, she must be still loading. Some people have really fast computers and you can speak to them as soon as you see their name. Other people you have to wait a little bit. So, all right. And Roberto, you are from
I'm from Brazil.
Colombia. You're Brazil as well.
Yeah.
Oh man, why did I think you were Colombia? Okay, well, anyway. Hello, Ana Carolina. How are you?
Hi, Holly. Can you hear me okay? Hi.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, it's nice to see you. How are
Nice
you
to see
doing?
you too. I'm doing well, thank you.
Good, excellent. Sabrina, can you speak?
Yes, hello, how are you?
Hi, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine.
Excellent. And hello, Saud. How are you doing today? Good morning.
I'm doing I'm doing great. Good morning.
Morning. You know, it's really funny because I actually thought of you just about 3 hours ago. I thought to myself, I have not seen Saud lately. I wonder how he is doing. And then you go to my class. So, wow, awesome. So, and we have, oh, Carlos, you're actually on camera. Ana Cristina, hello, how are you?
Hello,
And her
Holly. I am
computer's
fine.
loading.
I am fine. I am fine. Thank you. And you, Holly?
Good, nice, very good, very good. Hello, Alejandro, how are you today?
Hello, fine. Thank you for asking.
Very good, very good. And Amari, how are you today?
I'm fine, Chijar. Thanks for asking. And you?
Very good, thank you. And then we
That's good.
have David. David, how are you today?
Hi, Holly. How are you?
Very good, very good. So it looks like we have a full house already. We have Saud from Saudi Arabia. What time is it right now in Saudi Arabia, Saud? It's like 4 or 5 in the morning?
Uh, 2 a.m.
Oh, it's 2 a.m. Okay. So it's either quite late or quite early, depending on whether you're up or not. So, all right. And then we have Sabrina from Brazil. It's 8 o'clock there, right, Sabrina?
Yes, that's
All right,
it.
all right, got it. Okay, Roberto from Brazil, David from Colombia, where it is 6 p.m., correct, David?
Yes, as always, you're right.
All right. And Carlos from the western part of Mexico, where it is 4 p.m., correct?
Yes, 4 p.m.
And Excellent. And Ana Cristina from Colombia, Ana Carolina from Brazil, and Amaury from Brazil but living in Mexico, where it is 6 p.m. where he's at, right, Amaury?
Yes, right.
Okay, I didn't know there were 3 time zones in Mexico. So, and then Alejandro is from Argentina, where it is it 8 p.m. where you are?
Yes, it's 8 p.m.
Awesome, okay. All right, and it is 5 p.m. here in Idaho, where it's a really nice sunny day, and it's starting to really feel like spring and summer. It's really great. So during this lesson, we are going to actually describe jobs and possibly talk about what your job is, and also just discuss jobs in general. So let's go ahead and get started. So jobs and people. I guess so. Let's go ahead and ask this question. Okay, what do you do? So what is your job? So let's start with Alejandro. What do you do?
Yeah, I am a computer programmer.
Yeah, I already know.
Yeah.
Oh, and Amaury, what do you do?
I'm a manager. I have a control from a lot of technicians in Brazil.
Okay, so you are maybe a project manager or a team manager?
Project manager.
Okay. Okay, and then Ana Carolina, you are a
Dentist teacher. A doctor.
dentist.
People call me doctor.
A dentist? Yeah, but people call you doctor, right? Dr. Ana Carolina. All right, and Carlos, you are an entrepreneur, right? Or what is it you are?
I am an electronics engineer, but I work in the lighting industry.
Huh? Yeah, and you also own your own company too.
Yes.
Electronics engineer and entrepreneur. I'm realizing, guys, what you do. So, David, you are a student, right?
Yes, sure, Holly. I'm a student.
In finance.
Right.
So, finance student. Okay, awesome. And Roberto, what do you do?
I work as a project coordinator in the IT industry.
Okay, so we're going to do IT project coordinator. Excellent. Okay, and then Sabrina, what do you do?
Network analyst, IT.
Network analyst. So you work with those project managers and project coordinators and all those things, right?
Yeah.
All right. And Saud, you work in the oil and gas industry, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you do exactly? Project manager?
Communication dispatcher.
Okay, communications dispatcher. Oil and gas. And you are also, if I remember right, tell me if I'm wrong, you are also an entrepreneur as well.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. All right. So we have several entrepreneurs. Okay, and then I, of course, I'm an English teacher. So we have a lot of different career paths here. Awesome. So and Ana Cristina, I think you dropped out. What do you do?
I am a literature teacher.
A what? Say that again.
Spanish teacher.
Spanish teacher. Awesome. Spanish teacher. These language teachers. That's why I like you. We're both language teachers. Awesome. Will you teach me Spanish?
Yeah. I teach you Spanish and you teach me English.
One of these days I actually might learn Spanish. I don't know. So, all right. So this is what we are. So we all have different jobs. Now we're going to just look at some other jobs that are a little bit more general. We've got a doctor, a secretary, a chef, a vet, a firefighter, a waiter, a mechanic, an accountant, a receptionist, and an actor. Number one, I help people when they have problems with their health. That, of course, is a doctor. So, Saud, could you read number 2 and match that?
I help people when people have problems with their cars, they call me. I try to fix the problem.
Okay, and that would be
Mechanic.
a mechanic. Okay, perfect. All right, and Alejandro, could you do number 3?
I serve food in a restaurant. A waiter.
A waiter, perfect. Okay, now if you serve food in the restaurant and you are a woman, you would be a
Wait. I don't know. I don't remember. Waitress.
waitress, yes.
Waitress. Yes.
Very good. All right. Sabrina, number 4.
I'm responsible, welcome, and helping people who visit our office.
Yes. And I've... Sorry. Okay.
Receptionist.
Yeah, the receptionist is one of a possibility for that. There's also another one that's on here.
Secretary.
A secretary, yeah. A receptionist and a secretary. Okay. Number 5. Amaury, could you read that one?
One of my duties is helping guests who arrived at our hotel. A receptionist.
Okay, receptionist is one word. I kind of don't. I did this job for 2 summers, and I would never have called myself a receptionist. Does anybody know what the other word would be? It is not up there. Any
Front
idea,
clerk,
just from your prior knowledge? Yeah. It's a front desk clerk.
Mm-hmm.
So, a front desk clerk. Very good. Number 6. Roberto, could you do that one?
It is my job to help animals that are sick or injured. That would be a veterinarian.
A vet. Yes. Say that again. A veterinarian.
Sorry.
Veterinarian. Let's see if I can spell this right.
Veterinarian.
I did. I spelled it right. Yay.
Okay.
So, all right. Vet or a veterinarian. Very good. Okay, number 7. Anna Carolina, can you do that one?
I cook meals in a restaurant. A chef.
Okay, a chef is one. Now, a chef who is usually cooks meals in a fancy restaurant. What about just a regular restaurant?
A cook.
A cook, very good. Okay. All right, number 8. David. David, are you there?
Mm-hmm, right.
Okay.
When there is a fire, people call us a firefighter.
A firefighter. Okay. Now, actually, they don't call the firefighter. Who do they actually call?
911. Because I saw too much movies.
Yeah. Well, in the U.S., it's a 911 dispatcher, but in other ways, we can say emergency dispatcher.
Emergency.
But a dispatcher, basically, is who they call. Okay. Okay, excellent. Number 9. Ana Cristina, can you do that one?
When there is a fire, people call us.
Okay, now do number 9.
Sorry.
No worries.
I often on television. I play in a popular drama series. An actor.
An actor. Okay. Now, if I am a woman, would I be?
An actress.
An actress. Okay. Okay. And number 10, Carlos.
I do a lot of financial calculation in my work. An accountant.
An accountant. Right. Right. Now let's study the adjective. Let's look at for describing jobs. Let's study the adjectives in the left column and match them to their opposites. Let's start with Sabrina. Could you do number 1 or do whichever one? Let me read these first though. Dangerous, stressful, well-paid, boring, hard, secure, badly paid, easy, exciting, relaxing, safe, and unstable. Okay, so Sabrina, could you choose one of these words and their opposite?
Boring.
Okay.
Exciting.
Boring and exciting. Perfect. Boring and exciting. Okay. And David, could you choose one of these words and their opposites?
Right, Holly. Maybe but badly paid, stressful, or maybe hard.
No, that wouldn't work.
No, dangerous.
No, are you trying to match it with badly paid?
With
Okay,
badly
no.
paid.
I don't. As soon as you see the answer, you're gonna go, "Oh yeah, of course."
It's the opposite. Sorry,
Yeah.
well paid.
Well paid, yeah.
I didn't
So
say.
opposites. Okay, yeah. So opposites. So well paid or badly paid. Very good. All right. And then Anna Christina, can you do the next one?
Stressful. Relaxing.
Yeah. Stressful and relaxing. Okay. And let's see, Anna Christina. Marie, can you do another one?
Yes, number 1, dangerous and safe.
Yes, dangerous and safe. Perfect. Okay. And then Carlos, can you do another one?
It's hard and easy.
Hard and easy. Okay. And what's another word, a synonym of hard? Can you think of one?
Difficult.
I think difficult. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking. I think personally, I think a difficult and easy makes more sense than hard and easy. But okay, and then the last one, Anna Carolina, secure and of course.
Secure, unstable.
Unstable, perfect. Okay, so when you guys think of your jobs, can you just use some of these words and describe your particular job that you do? So let's start with, let's see. Roberto, can you describe your job using these words?
I consider my job stressful, hard, but at the same time, I also think it's well paid and exciting.
Well paid and exciting. Stressful, hard, but it's well paid and exciting. Awesome. All right, thank you. And Saud, how would you describe your job?
Actually, I think it's boring due to same routine, and of course stressful as it is very sensitive to dealing with the oil company, and very very dangerous because any rupture or any fire, it could be same atomic bomb. But
Mm.
for sure, I have a well-paid in that company.
Uh-huh. You have a what in the company?
Well-paid.
A, a bid in that company?
Well-paid. They give me a good salary.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay, so you're well paid. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that right.
Mm.
Well, so fortunately, I'm well paid in that company. So as long as you stay safe, stay safe. Okay. Now, when you said boring, boring actually works. Another word that you might not know is monotonous, and monotonous means it is boring because it's repetitious. So if something is repetitious and boring, you can say, "Oh, it's a very monotonous job." So that is one word that you can maybe use to describe your job from now on. So then people who don't know the word can think, "Oh, he's being positive." So another word actually based on for a monotonous job, mind-numbing. So if you have a job that is routine, you can do it with your eyes closed. It's very monotonous. You can say it's mind numbing. So, right, thank you. And Alejandro, how would you describe your job using these words?
It depends on the day, I think. One day could be boring, and other days exciting. Mm, in general, it's boring.
Okay, so but it depends on the day. So does it also
Depends on the day.
does it
Yes.
does it depend on your mood as well?
And what kind of job I need to make, for example.
Okay. Okay, so it depends on the project, not really
On
on
the
your
project,
mood.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. So, Anne-Marie, how about you in your job? How would you describe your job using these words?
I like my job. It is exciting for me, and sometimes I got a relaxing. And when I have a lot of projects to do, I think it's stressful, but I have well paid, so I like that.
Oh, that's nice. Good. Thank you. Sabrina, how about your job? How would you describe it using these words?
My job is stressful, hard. In the same time, it's very exciting.
Excellent. So, thank you. And Anna Carolina, how would you describe your job?
My job is meaningful, rewarding. It used to be well paid, but after the inflation, it's not as well paid as before. But we keep up fighting. It is also exciting sometimes. And it's stressful and dangerous. It is dangerous because we have to make sure that we are taking all precautions. I'm sorry about my pronunciation. To to avoid having contact with it, having contact with bodily fluids, and also it's a how can I say? Ah, my gosh, what's the word in English for the environment? It's my teacher in a hospital, a clinic. What's the name of the environment where you can get diseases? Teacher, help me out, Holly.
Teacher, are you there?
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you mean. Can you guys hear me? Hello?
I couldn't hear you. Now I can.
Okay.
Do you know the insalubrious?
Does anybody know that in Portuguese?
Insalubrious? In Portuguese, it's insalubre, but in English, I guess it is insalubrious. I don't know how to pronounce, teacher.
I don't know in English.
Maybe hygiene, but the opposite of hygiene.
I type it.
Maybe it's hygienic, maybe?
No, it's oh my gosh, we have a lot of hygiene, and we take a lot of precautions.
Precaution, yeah.
Precaution. The word is just one. Okay, I just don't know how to pronounce exactly what I typed.
That is the word in English? I have never heard of the word.
It is in English, teacher. You can Google it, I'm sure.
I believe you. I just don't know the word. I've never seen it before in my life. So, insalubrious is probably how we'd say it. It's probably a very a medical term. My brother, who's a nurse, would probably know the word. But I've never seen it before. But I guess insalubrious. But what does it mean?
It means that people
saying sanitary.
No, it means that people carry virus and bacteria. People people go to the hospital or go to a clinic because they are ill, you know?
Yes. Okay.
Unhealthy.
Yeah. It's unhealthy or unsanitary. Might be their regular normal English without medical term probably is what you're trying to say. Yeah, but as far as that word in English, I've never seen it, so I'll have to look it up or ask my brother how to use it. So, all right, thank you, Ana Carolina. David, now right now your full-time job is that of a student. So can you tell us how you consider how you are doing as a student using these adjectives?
Yes, Holly. Well, I think, in my opinion, the best work the best job in the world is studying, because for me is something very special, because I am able to learn many things every day. I think it's easy, but there are sometimes that it's also stressful when you have to prepare the projects and the tests. It's not well paid, because you know that
definitely not well paid.
You live with the salary that your parents or the person that pay you education. So it's not boring for me. It's exciting. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's easy because I like it. It's all.
All right, excellent. Yeah, I was looking for the badly paid or not well paid. Yeah, so that's very true. Excellent. All right, and Ana Cristina, a Spanish teacher. So talk to us. What is the Spanish, being a Spanish teacher, like?
The Spanish teacher is a good profession. You can to teach about the skill Spanish language, and it's difficult because the student doesn't mind to learn about our language. Is a little stressful because it's difficult to work with teenagers right now. But I like my profession. I like to teach.
So are you teaching Spanish language and literature, or do you teach Spanish as a foreign language?
Spanish and literature.
Literature. Okay, so yeah, that's what my sister did for a while. It can be very stressful. Yeah.
I would like to learn English because I am doing a master in linguistics, and it's necessary to speak English.
Yeah, I got it. I got my first master's degree out of the Department of Linguistics, and in order for us to get our degree, we had to at least to be able to speak language or to have taken a certain amount of foreign language. And so I took Japanese for a semester for it at all. So, but I did take it. So, all right. Carlos, could you describe your job for us?
For me, it's entertaining or maybe exciting because I like to do I do what I like to do. I don't know if it is well paid. But one thing for sure, you have to wait too much for get money because I'm working doing projects. So till the project is finished, I get the money.
Yeah, yeah, and you are you're completely an entrepreneur as far as you're self-employed, and so do you feel like there's some security there, or is it unstable?
I wouldn't say unstable, but it could be stressful to wait for see the money in your account, because sometimes you finish a project, it could maybe 6 months later you get the money. So sometimes you have to be patient. That would be the correct word, patient.
Yeah, definitely. I've been in that situation where I've had to wait for something to be paid, and it's like, really?
Yeah.
So, all right. So let's go on.
I like my work. I do what I like to do.
And that's what's the great thing. And you can take the projects you want to take, and the projects you don't want to take, you have the you don't have to do it, right?
Exactly. That was what I looking for when I started my company, because I was tired to get a boss that always tell me do this, do that. So I was tired of that. So I now I do what I like to do and work for who I want to work.
Perfect. Yeah, that's kind of my situation as well, and I absolutely love it. So, and I would say that my job is very exciting because I work with a lot of really, really great people. I was saying earlier today though that the negative thing about my job is I don't actually get to see anybody. So. So I could actually go days without actually talking to people except for my family. I could go to days without seeing people except for my family. I see all kinds of images, and I hear all kinds of voices and all kinds of accents, and people all over the world. But I think it's so exciting and stressful. Not at all. It's very, very relaxing. It's very safe, and it's not difficult, but it can be challenging at times, especially when if you're really tired, and so it can be challenging. Yeah. So I have no reason to complain. I'm not complaining at all, Ana Carolina. So. Isn't it nice to teach cats? I teach 3 cats a frog. Not just a frog, Carlina. I'm teaching Kermit the Frog. So, and then is that the Power Ranger, David? Or what is David's avatar?
Of course not. I don't like a Power Ranger.
Is it War of like?
No, it's a superhero.
Superhero, yep.
The name of him is sorry, I forget the name actually, because I haven't played the game in a long time.
Okay.
Yes, I forget. Sorry.
Excellent. Excellent. But I would say the only thing about my job is I don't actually see people face to face. That's kind of, but that was my choice, and I still love it. I absolutely love this job. So, all right. Let's complete the dialogue with questions. Let's read the dialogue in pairs. So, so I'll have each one of you read one line, and then if you guys like to practice this dialogue, you can. Let's start with Alejandro. Can you choose the first question?
What do you do?
What do you do? Perfect. So what do you do is the phrase that people will use to ask others about their job. So what do you do? Okay. Now, I think most of you know this, but I had a conversation with one time with somebody, and I said, "What do you do?" And he said, "I am on summer vacation," because he was thinking, I was asking, "What are you doing?" So, what do you do is always about your job. So, all right, Anne-Marie, can you do the next one? Oh.
Of course. What are your responsibilities? I'm responsible for serving customers in a bank, for example, answering questions and exchanging money.
Okay, perfect. What are your responsibilities? And okay. And the next one, Anna Carolina, can you do this one?
What qualifications do you need? For this job, you only need a high school diploma. You don't need a university degree.
Okay, excellent. And then Ana Cristina, next one.
Okay, let me see, please. You need to be good at accounting money, and you must be friendly because you work with customers.
Okay, so what is the question, Ana Cristina?
What qualification do you need?
Oh yeah, what? No, we already did the what qualifications right here in the top.
What skill do you need?
What skills do you need? Okay, yeah, excellent. What skills do you need? Perfect. All right, and then the next one, Carlos, can you do that one?
What's your job like? My job is not very well paid, and sometimes like a little boring, but it's secure.
Okay. Yeah, it's not well paid and a little boring, but it's secure. So a lot of people really like security. Carlos is a risk taker because he went out on his own, right? Carlos, would you consider yourself a risk taker?
I don't know what risk taker means.
Oh, perfect. Okay, it's a very good thing. A risk taker. A risk taker is a person, a person who takes risks. So then there's basically two types of people. People who are entrepreneurs or go into business for themselves are usually risk takers. People who travel and leave their country, people who go and study abroad are usually risk takers. Or a risk taker, okay. A go-getter is a risk taker, exactly. But then you have the people who like security. And it's really funny watching my sister and brother-in-law, because my sister is a risk taker. She always has been, and her husband is into, he really likes security. So they completely balance each other out. It's really funny. She's ready to go, and he's ready to stop her. So he gets her going. She gets him going, and he gets her to slow down. So, all right. Go ahead and match columns to complete the phrases. So, hello, John. How are you?
Thanks.
I'm sorry?
I'm fine, thanks.
Oh, excellent. Good to see you. All right, so let's match the columns to complete the phrases. I work as a, I'm responsible for, you need to be good at, for this job you need. Okay, so number one, let's see. David, could you do that one? Hello?
Sure, Holly. Sure, Holly.
Okay.
Sorry for my delay. It's because I
No
have illness connection sometimes.
I thought it was me that was disconnected. So.
Yes, I try to unmute as quickly, but the connection is not very. It's slow.
Yeah.
I work as architect.
Okay, I work as an architect. Perfect. So that would go with number one. So I work as a, for example, I work as an English teacher and a corporate trainer. That's what I do. So now next one. John, could you try number two? I know that you just got here, so if you want to pass, you're welcome to.
Yes. I am responsible. Number two, yes.
Yes.
I am responsible for myself.
I'm responsible for myself. Okay. Which one of these right here that would you match that with?
Okay, I'm responsible for speaking in public, working with your hands, using a computer.
Okay, actually no, that's another one. For this one, I'm responsible for. This is usually when it comes to tasks that you have, like this one. It's letter C. So I'm responsible for helping patients, interviewing. I'm responsible for teaching students. I'm responsible for making sure people understand the content. Okay. Each of us have different things that we're responsible. Anna Carolina, I assume you're responsible for keeping patients healthy, I guess, or keeping their teeth healthy. so.
Not just their teeth, Holly, because it influenced your entire body.
True.
Your
True.
health.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
Your health begins in your mouth.
Mm-hmm. I agree totally with you. Excellent. Thank you. And Roberto, can you do number 3?
You need to be good at speaking in public, working with your hands, or using a computer.
Perfect. Okay. Excellent. All right. And then number 4, Sabrina.
For this job, you need a teaching certificate, an MBA, a university degree.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's talk about this. It says to interview each other about your jobs. Let's go ahead and just talk about your own job and we'll get a little bit more in depth. Like, for example, I work as an online English teacher. I'm responsible for teaching students. You need to be good at building rapport with students. And for this job, you need a university degree and a certificate of some kind and an experience. So Sabrina, how about your job?
My job, you need a university degree, maybe a post graduation, and you need to know how to use a computer. You need to support stressful things. Sometimes you need to do a lot of things very fast, and you are responsible to the network. So if the network has some kind of problem, everything stops. So you need to work very hard to fix this.
Okay. Now, one thing I want to go over with this is with the word responsible. Okay, you have we have two things right here. Responsible to is when you use the preposition to after the word responsible. It's always responsible to someone. So you're responsible to your boss, or you're responsible to your clients, or like in my case, I'm responsible to my students. You know, I need to teach at a certain level that you guys will understand and learn. And then if you're responsible for something, so responsible to someone, responsible for something, okay?
Thank you.
And that's for everyone's benefit, okay? All right, and Roberto, can you talk to us about your job using these as a guide?
Yeah, as I said, I work as a project coordinator. I'm responsible for delivering products to the customer. I'm also responsible to report the performance of the project to the customer and to the company. And I'm also responsible for coaching the team. For this job, I need to be good at computer skills. What else? You need to be good at telecommunications, IT, and you need to know how to do with pressure. For this job, you need a university degree, and it's good also to have an MBA degree.
Okay. One piece of advice is the same one that I gave to Sabrina. The word responsible. Okay. One of the things you said is I'm responsible for writing reports to the clients. So in that one, no, I think you said responsible to writing reports to the clients. So that one you would need to say I'm responsible for writing reports, or I'm responsible to the clients for the reports. Okay. So responsible to someone, responsible for something. Okay, David, how about you? Tell us. So you're not working yet, but your dream job, because remember, you guys don't have to be honest here. You can lie. So tell us your dream job following this. So I work as a stockbroker or whatever.
Yes, Holly. I would like to work as a broker. That is the person who works in the stock market. And well, I think like a broker, I have to provide finance accessory to a lot of customers that want to invest in stocks, maybe in bonds, maybe in other companies, or maybe people that want to invest in currencies like US dollar, currencies of the countries. I think that I have to sell and buy stocks, currencies, provide to other companies like options to invest money, and also manage money from the people that manage money from people that invest in our company.
Cool. All right. So if I ever lived in Colombia, I'd make sure to have you help me buy stock. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Awesome. If I ever get there again. So Carlos, how about your job?
Yes, I work as an electronic engineer and a project developer. and I'm responsible for develop and implement projects. And for this work, you need to be good at planning, logistics, and also have mathematical skills as well. And for this job, you need an engineering degree, and also be eager to learn.
Be eager to learn, yes. Eager, yeah, awesome, thank you. And then Ana Cristina, how about you? So I work as a Spanish teacher, and I know that one.
I work as a Spanish teacher. I am teaching to teenagers, children sometimes. I am responsible for teaching Spanish, and you need to be patient or relaxed. Sometimes it's necessary to be relaxed in class. And for this job, I need speaking in public. Sometimes working with my hands, using a computer, and it's good. I like so much my job.
Awesome. All right, and okay, thank you, Carlos. See you later. Okay, Ana Carolina, how would you finish these sentences?
I work as a dentist in a community outreach, a kind of community outreach strategy from the government. I'm responsible for treating patients, giving guidances for people who are working as a community liaisons, the community agents, teaching children about the oral health, teaching adults as well, keep them well informed about everything. I need to be good at treating patients, listening to them, dealing with a variety of people. For this job, you need a diploma in dentistry to be approved in a public competition among a lot of competitors, and to keep up to date all the time.
Okay, there's two words as far as pronunciation: adults and diploma.
Adults,
diploma.
Thank you.
You're welcome. With adults, I wasn't able to. I had to figure it out what you were saying. Diploma, you were just not stressing it. So diploma. Okay, and
diploma. Adults.
Yeah. And Alejandro, how about you with your job as a computer programmer?
Yes, I work as a computer programmer. I'm responsible for the correct working of the home banking site in a bank here in Argentina. I'm responsible for implement new functionalities too. For this kind of job, you need to be good at computer language. You need to be patient and read a lot of documentations on functional documents.
All right. Excellent.
And functional and technical documents.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Alejandro. All right. So now we're going to go on to some questions here. I'm going to do it a little bit different. And by the way, Ana Carolina, thank you very much for your anagram there. I actually used to do that with with students whenever I did a class on personality. Everybody would write we would go over vocabulary words, and then we would do an anagram with our name. So I appreciate what you've written. All right, so I'm going to change one of these questions to, instead of what job would you most like to do, think back to when you were a child. Roberto, when you were a child, what job did you want to do? When people would ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? What did you answer them?
I want to be I don't know if it's right in English. I would try like a cartoonist or somebody that make draws for cartoons.
We would actually, well, I'm going to put this on the Verbling chat. Cartoonist.
Cartoonist, yeah.
Oh, excellent. And David, how about you? When you were a kid and people asked you, what do you want to be when you grow up? What did you tell them?
Well, Holly, when I was younger, I remember that I dreamed with became bodybuilder.
Bodybuilder. Okay.
Yes.
It's like my 5-year-old nephew. He wants to be the Red Power Ranger. He was brokenhearted when he learned that the Power Rangers weren't really true. So bodybuilder, okay. And Ana Cristina, what did you want to be when you grew up, when you were a kid?
I would like maybe a great English teacher like you.
English teacher?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is my life teacher. I like it.
I remember my first job at I was working at a phone company, at telecommunication, and we were going over like the annual review, and my boss said, "What do you want to be in 5 years?" And I said, "I don't know. I just don't want to live in the U.S." And she said, "You should teach English." And I said, "No, I could never do that." And then 2 years later, I moved to Korea and started teaching English. But I remember definitely telling her, "No, I'll never do that." So Ana Carolina, how about you? When you were a kid, and people ask you, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" What did you tell them?
I told you once that I would like to be either a professional princess or a famous actress.
That's right. You told me that one time, a professional princess, and I've been meaning to tell my niece about that. That you wanted to be a professional princess. So, and Alejandro, how about you? What did you want to be when you were a kid?
I wanted to be a computer program.
Oh, did you?
I work with the computers, yes. Not computer programs, but work with computers or games in general. Arcade, for example.
All right. Yeah. So it's funny because my other 5-year-old nephew, he wants to be a fireman or a policeman, but all he ever wants to do is play games. So I told him that probably about 6 months ago that he told me that he wanted to sell games, and I told him, no, you should create games, make a lot more money that way. But so we'll see what they really want to be. I wanted to be a teacher, and then I wanted to be a social worker, and then I ended up going into business, and then fell into language teaching because I fell in love with living in other countries. So, all right, everyone, I want to thank you for your participation, and I'll see you then another class, I guess, tomorrow. So, and have a great evening. I guess everybody here is in the Americas. So yeah, continue to have a good evening, and sleep well when you finally get there. All right, thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Holly. Thank you.
Bye,
Bye, everyone.
Bye.